What's up, YouTube? Alright, now I got a '06 Nissan Titan. I recently took my truck to the dealership to get a diagnosis to see what's going on. Mind you, they tell me, oh, okay, you need catalytic converter, you need gasket. With the 2 catalytic converters in the gasket, it's going to cost you $5,000. After that, I take my truck home because I'm like, man, it's time for me to get a new car. Soon as that happened, now my gear shifter is out. So as soon as I put my car in reverse, I backed up. Then next thing you know, went to put it in drive, get off the brake, and I'm still going back. I'm like, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So this is what I end up doing. Had to turn my car off, push it right here where it's at home. Push it right here on the side of the street. Next thing you know, my brother-in-law tell me, hey, look up on YouTube, look up on YouTube. I looked up on YouTube, man, appreciate you. Mr. Sip 08, that guy helped me out a lot. He showed me that I don't need a whole lot of work done on my Titan. So underneath here, this right here, this is a shifter cable. All right, and right now this is what my shifter cable look like. I'm about to show y'all here in a second. This is what the shifter cable look like. This is a brand new one that I bought from Nissan, all for just this little piece. This little piece right here, it'll cost you around about $8 to $10. But Nissan don't sell this piece by itself. They say, hey, you're gonna need a whole new shifter cable, and that's gonna cost you at least maybe about $200 to $300, depending on which Nissan dealership you go to. So what I did was I was like, hey, let me just buy the shifter cable. I take this little piece out. Mr. Sip 08, I appreciate you, man, showing me that video. So I'm showing the video too. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that Mr. Sip 08 did. Take this little piece, this little bushing, that's what it is. It's a shifter cable bushing, and put it on my shifter cable so that my car can shift. Right now, I got a lot of action in my shifter, but it still stays in park. It still stays in park. So this right here is gonna rectify that situation. So give me a second. Let me show y'all what mine look like right now. All right, so I'm just gonna go right up. I don't even have to take nothing off the dashboard. I'm gonna go right up underneath the dashboard, underneath the steering wheel, right? So right up underneath here. Follow. If you follow right by the pedal. Let me get up underneath. Yeah. All right, so here we go. This is where the steering wheel is, right here. All right. And this right here, this little cord is my shifter cable. This cord right here is my shifter cable. Let me see. Let me set this down. This right here, this is my shifter cable right here. And as y'all can see, ain't nothing there to hold that on. Y'all see how that come off right there? So when I shift it, this slides right off like this. And that's why I got a whole lot of action in my shifter cable with no movement of the gears. Right here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get that bushing and put that bushing inside there and lock it on there so we can be back in control. So there we go. That's how I got it back in park. I was only stuck in reverse, so I slid it back on here and then moved it up to park while I held it on there. So let's go ahead and put this bushing on Now, how did I get that bushing off? I just used a flathead screwdriver and squeeze it out of there. So I'm gonna use a flathead screwdriver and squeeze it on here and see how we get back to work. Let's try it out. Hold on one. All right, so as y'all see, these are the tools that I use to fix this right here. So I got my little bushing. That's what it is. That's what it looked like. The brand new bushing off of the shifter cable. Got my flathead screwdriver. That's what I use to pull it off of this shifter cable right here. This is the one I bought from Nissan. It was a brand new shifter cable. The bushing was on here, and I just took the bushing off. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use that bushing. I took it off, and basically all I did, I used that, and I pulled it out. I pushed it out with the screwdriver, the flathead screwdriver, just like that, and that's how I got it out. So I'm gonna use that same flathead screwdriver to put it inside. All right, hold on one second. All right, y'all. Now, it done been about maybe 30 minutes. Screwdriver didn't work, but the pliers about to get it done. So I see it's probably taking me about 5-10 minutes. So we'll see right now. All right, y'all. Now, after about 2 hours later, I done tried my best putting on this bushing, and it just wouldn't go on. I tried the screwdriver. I got my flathead screwdriver, couldn't get it on there. Mind you, I didn't take off my dash. I left the dash on. So as a pointer, if you want to make this much more simpler, take off your dash if you can. If you can't, you're gonna have to work with it. Try my pliers. Pliers didn't work. I worked with these pliers for a while. Didn't work. What I actually had to do, once I released some of my dash, I took this part right here off. If y'all can see that, I took this part off. Got down up underneath there, crawled up underneath there. Then used my bare hands. Got my skin coming off, got blisters, everything. Used my bare hands, and it actually worked. So I squeezed that little bushing on the shift lock, on the shifter. All right. Once I did that, I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. So let's see. I'm gonna crank this thing up. Alright, cranked up is good. So let's see. Let's see if y'all can see that. Y'all see that? Let's see if it's gonna go out of gear. Oh yeah. Reverse. And we reversing. Alright. Then drive and drive. Oh yeah. It's good to go. It's good to go. Alright, so let me show y'all real quick. I just placed it right back on the gear shifter. So I'm gonna turn this truck off. 06 Nissan Titan. Save your money. Don't worry about having to have a mechanic go in. So if you can get underneath there real good, man, that bushing will go on with your bare hands. What I had to do was I actually put it in drive so that shifter would be closer to the steering wheel, because at first it was way back there, and I was having a hard time getting my hand in there just to push that bushing on. But once I put it in the drive shift, turned it back off, because I couldn't start it. It wasn't in park. So I turned it back to the off position. I had to keep the key in. It wouldn't let me take the key out with it in drive. So then I stuck my hand back there and basically just pushed that bushing on. And it worked. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, man, Lord, thank you for your help. But let's look at it. As y'all can see, right down here, I got the bushing on, the shifter, and it's holding up tight. So now I'm good to go. All right. Put that, as y'all can see, I got a little scuff marks on here from trying to use them pliers. But if you put it in drive, it's gonna be further back down here to where I was able to put my whole hand in there and squeeze that bushing on. But as you can see, that little rubber piece right there is on there, and we're good to go. All right, so y'all, one thing I want to thank y'all for viewing. I'm posting this on YouTube, so if somebody else needs something where they like, man, my truck, let me look it up real quick. My brother-in-law helped me out when he said, hey, just look it up on YouTube. Mr. Sip 08, MRSIPP 08. Thank you for posting your video. So look at his video, look at my video, gather the information what you need to help yourself out, because it will save you a lot of money. Appreciate y'all for watching.